Hey everyone, welcome back to ScamWatch UK, your trusted source for exposing the latest scams and keeping the UK public one step ahead of fraudsters. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications, so you never miss an important scam warning that could save you or someone you love from losing money. Today we're covering one of the newest and fastest growing scams in the UK, the fake QR code parking payment scam. It's simple, sneaky, and spreading fast in towns and cities across the country. Let's break down exactly how it works, where it's happening, and how you can avoid becoming the next victim. Across the UK, many councils and private car parks are moving away from cash and card machines and switching to app or QR code payments. You park your car, see a QR code on the machine or nearby sign, scan it with your phone, and pay. Quick and convenient, right? But criminals have found a way to hijack that convenience. They're placing fake QR code stickers, often printed on glossy labels, directly over legitimate ones on parking meters, payment signs, and even lampposts. When drivers scan these fake codes, they're taken to fraudulent websites designed to look like genuine payment portals. And from that moment, you're entering your personal and financial details straight into the hands of scammers. It's a clever twist, using our trust in modern convenience against us. Here's how it plays out. First, the setup. The scammer prints fake QR stickers that look identical to the official car park codes. Then, the bait. They place them over or beside the real QR codes, usually late at night or early in the morning, hoping to catch unsuspecting drivers. Next, the trap. You scan the code and it loads a fake payment page. This page uses official branding, even fake company logos and colors, making it incredibly difficult to distinguish from the real thing at first glance. This is the hook. The site then asks for your name, number plate, email, and crucially, your full card details. And finally, the catch. Once you enter your information, your data is sent directly to the criminals. They can instantly make fraudulent charges, empty your bank account, or sell your information online to other fraudsters. Victims often don't realize what's happened until hours later, when they check their bank and see mysterious payments, sometimes hundreds of pounds gone from their account, leaving them in a difficult financial situation. It's a shocking moment when you realize you've been taken advantage of. This scam isn't theory, it's happening right now, impacting people all over the country. We've seen reports surfacing from numerous locations. In Barking and Dagenham, for instance, drivers reported discovering fake QR codes placed directly over genuine RingGo payment stickers. Imagine the surprise and frustration when they found out they hadn't paid for parking at all, but instead handed their details to criminals. Then, in the beautiful Pembrokeshire, several tourists, just trying to enjoy their holidays, unfortunately lost money after scanning what they thought was an official code on a public car park sign. Their day out quickly turned into a nightmare. In Richmond upon Thames, scammers were even more audacious, distracting motorists at the machine while their associates tampered with the QR codes or even attempted to shoulder surf for card details. And in Oban, Scotland, fake codes led unsuspecting drivers to a cloned payment website that stole hundreds of pounds in mere seconds. It's truly alarming how quickly these incidents escalate. Police forces and local councils have been forced to issue nationwide warnings to protect their residents and visitors. The RAC, a well-known motoring organisation, even coined the term "BQR Airful," after seeing just how widespread and sophisticated this scam has become. This shows the scale of the problem we're dealing with across the UK. So, with this growing threat, how do you spot one of these fake codes before it costs you your hard-earned money and peace of mind? Knowing what to look for is your best defense against these clever fraudsters. Here's what to look for when you're about to pay for parking using a QR code. Your vigilance here is absolutely key. First up, a major red flag is if you see a sticker over sticker. If it looks like a label has been stuck directly on top of another, that's a huge warning sign. Genuine codes are usually printed directly onto the machine or a sturdy sign. Secondly, check for anything that looks slightly crooked or peeling. Authentic codes are printed or engraved and will be perfectly aligned and securely attached. Fake ones are often hastily applied stickers that might be a bit misaligned or starting to peel at the edges, especially after being exposed to the elements. Another indicator is low-quality print. If the QR code itself looks slightly fuzzy, pixelated, or poorly defined, it might be a fake. Criminals don't always have access to high-quality printers, or they're rushing the job. Next, and this is crucial, always check the URL. After you scan the code, before you enter any details, look at the web address in your browser. Real UK council or parking operators use official domains like .gov.uk or established app domains like ringgo.co.uk or justpark.com. If the URL looks strange, has extra letters, or uses a random string of characters, close it immediately. Also, be wary of unusual payment requests. If the site asks for your full card number, CVV, date of birth, or prompts you to download an extra app just to pay for parking, it's not real. Legitimate parking apps and websites usually keep information requests minimal and directly related to the transaction. Finally, watch out for pressure tactics. Fake sites often include urgent messages like, "Pay within 5 minutes or get fined." These are designed to make you panic and act before you have a chance to think or scrutinize the page. Remember, real operators never rush you or ask for sensitive personal details beyond what's strictly necessary for payment. The payment page should be simple, secure, and clearly match the name of the car park operator you expect to be dealing with. Staying informed and knowing these signs can protect you from becoming a victim. Now, if you suspect you've been caught by a fake QR code, don't panic, but do act fast. The quicker you respond, the better your chances of limiting the damage. First, and this is paramount, call your bank immediately. Explain to them that it's a fraud case so they can freeze your card, cancel any suspicious transactions, and begin an investigation. Time is of the essence here. Next, report it to Action Fraud, the UK's National Fraud Reporting Centre. You can do this easily online at actionfraud.police.uk or by calling them. Your report helps them track criminal activity and potentially prevent others from falling victim. Also, if you received any scam texts related to the incident, forward them to 7726. This alerts mobile networks to block dangerous numbers, making it harder for scammers to reach others. It's a small but significant step. Crucially, take photos of the fake QR code, the exact location, and any surrounding signage. This evidence is vital. Report it directly to the car park operator or local council as soon as possible. They need to know so they can remove the fake code and warn other users. Finally, if you entered any personal details, especially passwords, into a suspicious website, change those passwords immediately on any other accounts where you might have used them. It's always good practice to use unique passwords for different sites. The quicker you act on these steps, the more chance you have to stop further loss, recover your funds, and ultimately help others avoid the same trap. Your quick thinking can make a real difference. Here's how to stay safe every single time you park and ensure you're always a step ahead of these fraudsters. These simple habits can save you a world of trouble. Firstly, always use official apps. If a car park uses an app like RingGo, Pay by Phone, or JustPark, download it directly from the App Store or Google Play. Never, and I repeat, never download it or link to it from a QR code you've just scanned. Scammers can easily mimic these. Secondly, if you prefer to pay online, bookmark the official website. Type it manually into your browser instead of relying on scanning QR codes. This ensures you're always visiting the legitimate site. Thirdly, make it a habit to inspect the code area. Take a moment to look at the QR code and its surroundings. If it looks even slightly tampered with, peeling, or like a sticker has been placed over another, report it to the car park operator or council, even if you choose not to use it. Your report can protect countless others. Fourthly, pay by card when possible. If there's an option to use a physical card machine with chip and PIN, that's still one of the safest options available. It adds an extra layer of security that online payments sometimes lack. And finally, educate others. This scam is new, and many people, especially older drivers who might be less familiar with QR codes, aren't aware of it. Talk to your family, friends, and neighbors. Sharing this information is vital in creating a more scam-aware community. Staying alert doesn't take much. Just a few seconds to double-check can save you a world of stress, financial loss, and the headache of dealing with fraud. This scam works because it cleverly plays on our trust. Trust in technology and our natural rush to get on with the day. We're all busy, and convenience is something we naturally seek. But once you know what to look for, once you're armed with this information, you're no longer an easy target. If you ever think, even for a second, something doesn't look right about a QR code or a payment page, don't scan it, and definitely don't enter your details. Trust your instinct and verify through official channels. Always find an alternative way to pay or contact the car park operator directly to confirm. And remember, the more people who know about this, who understand the risks and how to identify them, the fewer people will lose their hard-earned money to these opportunistic criminals. Spreading awareness is our collective superpower against fraud. If you found this video useful and informative, please hit that like button, subscribe to ScamWatch UK, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important alert. We post regular updates about new scams, share real cases, and provide simple, actionable ways to protect yourself both online and offline. Also, drop a comment below if you've spotted any suspicious or fake QR codes in your area. Your information might just help others stay safe too. Stay alert, stay informed, and as always, stay scam-free. Thank you for watching and for being part of the ScamWatch UK community.